Hi, it's Steve at ZBar. I a few weeks ago had been at Barrel Proof Liquors and mentioned that I had picked up a few bottles. One of them was this Jack Daniels Tennessee Blackberry. Brand new product, came out in August of 2025, so it literally has just been out a few weeks at this point. I am starting to see it show up at other spots. That was the first place I ever saw it was at Barrel Proof Liquors, one of my favorite liquor stores here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. But I picked it up and I haven't even opened it yet. So this is my first time tasting it. I'm going to do it with you. I'm actually going to do it. You can see in front of me, I've got a number of different styles that I want to do it in. I'm going to do it neat for you, kind of give you my impressions of neat. Then I'm going to do it with some squirt, some lemonade, and some Sprite. So everything I've heard so far is it's a summery drink. That's what you want to drink it with. I have heard some people say it's pretty good neat. So we're going to find out together. Jack Daniels, for those of you that don't know, is excuse me, distilled and bottled in Lynchburg, Tennessee. So it's actually the oldest distillery in the country. So over 150 years they've been around. Kind of a weird little fact, they are, it's a dry county. So they can't even sell their own distilled whiskey in the county that the distillery is, which is kind of a weird little fact. Jack Daniels, all Jack Daniels products are best known or are known for their charcoal filtering. They have a sugar maple charcoal filtering that they do on them, kind of gives them a distinct flavor. So if you've ever drank any of the old number 7s or any of the Jack Daniels products, they all kind of have that note, that flavor to them. And this is going to be no different, I'm sure, when we taste it, or when I taste it here in a second. It is their standard mash bill. So it's an 80% corn, 8% rye, and 12% malted barley, but it's been infused with blackberry liqueur. So it's actually a blackberry liqueur in it. It's supposedly pretty sweet. The other thing that they're kind of known for is their water that they use. They have water out of a cave there in Tennessee, in Lynchburg, that is a cave. It's spring hollow water is what they call it. So it's in a cave there near the distillery. So let's see what it's like. Let's open it up, see what we think. So, all right, I'm back. So as usual with these crazy bottles, they had it sealed up to the point I couldn't get it open. So I had to kind of cut there. But here you go. Let's get it open, see what we think of it. So first we're doing it neat. So, you know, as you expect, I mean, it's got a little bit of it's got some legs on it, I guess. So a little bit more than I would expect, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. It's very medicinal smelling, for lack of a better way to describe it. Now you definitely get the blackberry in there. There's a little bit of vanilla, maybe, but that's about it. It's tons of blackberry and medicinal smelling, so that's interesting. Yeah, and that carries right through. Oh my God, is that medicinal tasting? But the blackberry actually on the backside of it is that's actually really good, the backside. I didn't like the first taste at the front of my tongue, but as it kind of went to the back, and the finish is actually pretty good. Let me have another taste. Yeah, to me, it's just a little too sweet. I would say if you like sweet whiskey, and most of these finished whiskeys are the same way for me. They end up just a little bit too sweet for my liking. But that blackberry finish on the end is pretty good. I actually, as I said, I think it's going to be good in some of these. I'm not sure if every one of these is going to turn out good, but I think some of these are going to be really good as a mixer. All right, well, that was interesting. That's good. Let's put that to the side. Let's try it on squirt first. So I don't know if anybody that drinks squirt, it's got, you know, a very distinct flavor to it. So we got some squirt. And I'm not putting very much in. That's kind of on purpose here. I don't want it to dominate with whiskey, but I want to know there's some whiskey in it. All right, cheers, here we go. Oh, that's freaking good. Holy smokes! I could drink that. I could absolutely sip on that in a boat, out running around on a hot summer day. That is really, really good. And that blackberry it cuts right through the squirt, but it actually takes that medicinal taste out of it, which is really good. Man, that's excellent. All right, let's try it with some lemonade. So lemonade next. And you hear the dogs up there again. All right. All right, so this is lemonade, blackberry whiskey. Let's see what you think. Oh, that's also really good. That's really good. Yeah, I almost think I like it a little better on squirt than I do the lemonade, but it's equally as good. It definitely spices up your lemonade a little bit. So, and that blackberry again kind of cuts through, but it takes that medicinal taste out of it, and that sweetness kind of goes away. And I think that's, to me, what it is with these different drinks. You need something to kind of balance that sweetness out. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's real good. All right, last one we're gonna try, squirt, or pardon me, Sprite. And I have a funny feeling this one's gonna be good as well. So I intentionally stayed away from the Cokes and the Dr. Peppers and those. I've seen a few people try to do those, but I've yet to have somebody actually say that they thought it was good when they did that. So every time I've seen a review where somebody tried it, they were not impressed with the taste of that. I think that medicinal side that I was talking about before that I tasted when it was neat kind of comes roaring out of it in those flavors. But this kind of balance is much better. All right, here we go. Yeah, that one's my least favorite. The medicinal stuff still comes back through. It doesn't balance it out near as well as squirt. I think my favorite would be with some squirt. And again, I could drink that. I could drink that out on a boat or out, at a nice get together, out a hot sunny day in the summer. That would be my first choice. Lemonade would be my second choice. This would be my third. I don't really like it on the Sprite. Maybe a diet Sprite would be better because this is just too sweet for me. I mean, it's not bad, and I certainly can get the taste of the blackberry coming through, but that one's not. That's not my favorite. So there you go. I think it's an interesting bottle. I mean, will I buy it ever again? I don't know. I mean, if people at the bar like it and they drink it, I know a lot of times we have non-whiskey drinkers come over and they're looking for cocktails, and this would be a great, easy cocktail. A squirt and some blackberry, and I think people would really enjoy this on a hot day sitting out on the deck. So, I always give my ZBar ratings at these points, and to me, it's hard to rate these because they're not going to rate against the high-end bourbons that you have. It's probably a 2-star out of 5, maybe a 1.5 star, 2-star. But as a mixer, it's very good. You just gotta have something to balance out that sweet. So it's got to have something that's got a little more tartness to it, and I think that both squirt and lemonade do that. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, and again, give me some comments, other stuff you want me to try. I got a lot of ideas. I'm going to do my first hunt most likely this week and film that for you here in Fort Wayne, just kind of showing you what some of the liquor stores in Fort Wayne have to offer. So let me know what you're looking for me to do content on, and I'm excited to do it for you. So far, this has been a fun journey. The people have been great so far. A lot of you giving me great comments, and I need more. So please reach out in the comment section to us, subscribe, and cheers. Have a great rest of your week.